I've never had a complaint made against me, in all the years of teaching that I've done. Well,
Most people.
when I wrote the blog, and I got some good responses from a few people, but I then received a complaint from the Teaching Council of New Zealand about 6 weeks after it was put out there, maybe 2 months after. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay. I know her very well.
Okay, I actually can't recall if she was. I know it was certainly a woman in that role, but I can't remember her name. But I do, I did quickly realize, okay, people are watching even an obscure blog, written by somebody who is not publicly known, that would be picked up, and an activist based in Wellington was going to use that to try and get me deregistered as a teacher. Right? I've never had a complaint made against me, in all the years of teaching that I've done. I've always had pretty supportive, encouraging feedback on the way I work with my students, and I've never ever singled out a student and said your identity is a problem.
Yeah.
If your identity is your business, right?
Yeah.
I'm here to teach you, to help you, flourish in this world.
Yeah.
That's my job as a teacher. But I am going to speak up if I'm concerned that there are certain practices that are going on that are repressive and that people can't question, they can't challenge. That's always been my philosophy in teaching, and I was raised with that view. Question everything.
The world is not that nice and kind. People, give you all these fluffy things at a young age about be kind and be this and be that and treat. That's not how the real world works.
I kind of maybe knew this in theory, but when it happens to you in practice, it's quite confronting. And for the next 4 months, I had this unresolved. I mean, I'm not talking about like a slap on the wrist. This activist is pushing for my deregistration, and this activist is a vocal.
Who is this person?
Um,
Can you mention his name?
I can. Oh, his name's just gone out of my head.
It's not Shani Lal.
No. But certainly of the same sort of way of thinking. Can you remember his name? Paul Thistle.
And is he a transgender person?
No, but I mean, I won't get into his personal background. I'm not an authority on who.
Sure.
His background, but certainly he's very invested in this fight. Has been for some years, and so this was a person that the teaching council couldn't just dismiss straight away. They couldn't ignore it, and that was what concerned me as well.